أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا فتاح يا فتاح يا فتاح اللهم صل على محمد وبارك وسلم رب زدني علما رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Can you all listen me?
Yes, sister, we can do it.
Okay. How was the weekend?
Alhamdulillah, it was good. How was yours?
I was good. I was good. Well, a lot of disappointment in the end yesterday night, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I didn't come home in the end.
Yeah, I didn't come home. Yeah, but okay, but it was a good game, so
Yeah.
not much regret. Yeah. Uh,
Next time.
sorry.
Inshallah, next time.
Inshallah, next time. There's a little hope here, and we have young players in the team, so yeah, next time, inshallah.
Yeah. So,
So all you have know about your moon sighting? When are you celebrating Eid?
yeah, I think it fell on the 20th.
Yes, it's the 20th for me too. Anybody celebrating it on 21st? Okay, Sister Lippy, begin to
What's
say
it?
something. Yeah, so okay, even though you have more in the class, students in the class, then we'll ask them because we have to decide on the holidays. So 20 is a confirmed break for us, and we say if we need 21 off as well. So we will see, inshallah.
The 19th still class, yeah? Arafat,
Yeah,
Day of Arafat.
yeah, I think 19. Do you want 19 off as well? And there is so much to cover.
It's, I don't know, it's a good deed, right? We're learning the
Exactly.
language of Allah, so
Yeah,
I
it's
don't mind.
also a Quran. You're not spending time in something, irrelevant or something that bring us, any bad deeds for us. It's about learning Quran. So, inshallah,
Yeah.
ta'ala.
So,
Inshallah. So, okay, let's begin with the recap Q&A session. Okay, so I will ask you some question. I will give you some words, and you have to give me whether the word is Rafa, Nasab, or Jar, and how you identified it as Rafa, Nasab, or Jar, or whether it is light, heavy, or irrelevant. Right. So the first word is Annasu, and I want Sister Hodma to give me the answer.
It's a bit challenging, if I'm honest.
Let's try. That's why I'm asking because I want to know how much you have learned, how much you have grasped from the lessons. So I have to plan my today's session based on that, right?
Okay. Annasu.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's Rafa because it ends with Dhamma.
Yes, very well done.
It's what's the next question? Sorry.
Whether it's light, heavy, or irrelevant.
Okay, so it's not doesn't have an al, so it's not irrelevant.
It's I say Annasu. So Annasu has al in it, right?
Oh, you did. Okay, yes. So it is irrelevant.
Very well done. Very well done. Okay, so second is Wahidatin, and I want Sister Lippy to answer me.
Okay, wahidatun. Is it wahidatun?
This is Wahidatin.
Yes. Is it Rafa?
Sorry, Wahidatin.
Oh, is it jar?
Yes. And
is wahidatin? So is heavy because there is a thin.
Thin. Yes, tanween on the end. Very good. Sister Raisa, please give me Allah. Give me either it's Rafa, Nasab, or Jar, or it's light, heavy, and irrelevant. Sister Raisa. Okay, Sister Raisa is not. Sister Samia, please give us the answer.
No, what's the word, Ustad?
Allah.
Allah. So it's al, so it's irrelevant, and had it's got fatha, so it's nasab.
Allah is a word in itself, which doesn't have al is included in it.
Did you say Allah?
Allah.
Oh, Allah. Allah.
Because we're talking about the name of Allah, so we don't consider it like about saying it irrelevant, light or heavy. It stays what it is, right? So your answer is right. It is it, but it have ha in the end, so it is rafa nasab or jar.
Nasab.
Very good. But when we're talking about Allah or Isma Jalala, we don't say relevant or like that. Okay, so we just say that it's Isma
The
Jalala.
word.
Yeah,
The,
it's the name of Allah.
the word Allah is.
Yes, the word
Allah.
Allah. Yes.
But what do we say though?
It's
Do we?
it is you say we never say Allahun Allah Han Allahin, right? We always say Allah. So so this status does not apply on this on the word Allah, the Isma Jalala, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
But the is we say who, he, and her.
So,
So
grammatically, when you say a single accent, you say it is light. But yeah, that's this for your learning and our learning because we didn't explain it last time. So this is my way of explaining it to you now. Then when we have the Isma Jalala, we don't call it light, heavy, or relevant. We just say that we're not talking about it, right? Yeah, it's irrelevant. You can say that. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't apply because saying irrelevant doesn't sound good, so it means it doesn't apply, right?
Doesn't apply. Okay, sure.
Yeah, no problem. You are absolutely right grammatically about it, but I'm just trying how to explain how to give a respect to the Ismu Jalala.
Okay, sure.
No problem. Sister Habiba.
Yes.
Al Banuna. Is it Rafa Nasab Jar and light, heavy, and irrelevant?
It's light. Al-Banuna. It's ism. Oh, Al-Banuna is nasab.
Al Banuna. Okay.
Light.
You say Al Banuna is Nasab. How do you find it is Nasab?
Oh, is it Fatha?
But we talk about some and sounding sound and combinations, right?
Combination, is it? Is it combination?
Yes.
Yeah.
So give me the Muslim chart, please, sister. So give me the Muslim chart. Put the Banoon in the Muslim chart. Al Banoon in the Muslim chart.
Only Banunu?
Yes, Al Banu. There too now, noon sound in the end. Banuna, right? The word is Banu, right? Al Banu.
Yeah, but
So give me Al Banu in the Muslim chart.
Oh, sorry, Al. I thought Al is the.
Yes, Al is the part of the word, but when we have Al, we have a different way of saying it in a Wahid column, right? Okay, let's see. Give me the word Banu, right? So how will you say it in a Muslim chart? Banun.
Banun Muslimun.
No,
Banun.
Yes.
Banu Nani.
Give me the Wahid column first. Give me the Muslim chart, like how we memorize it. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Muslimani, Muslimaini. No, Muslimani, Muslimuna.
Okay, now sister,
Musliman,
how do you remember the Muslim chart? How we remembered it? Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Now give me Banun in the Muslim chart in this format.
Muslimun.
Banun.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Banun, Banan, Banin.
Very good. Second column.
Muslimani, Banunani.
Yes.
Banunaini.
Very good.
Then Banuna.
Yes, Banuna.
Banuini.
Banuna, Banina.
Oh, Banina. Okay.
Yes, I know it's tongue twister, but yes. So
confusing.
Yeah, so I asked Al Banuna. So what it is? Rafa, Nasab, or Jar?
Rafa.
Yes, it's a Rafa, and it has so it's light, heavy, or irrelevant.
If you put Al, then you said it is irrelevant.
But we talked about, yes, when you have al on it, it's irrelevant.
I don't know. I just joined now. That's why I thought, is it discussed before?
What? The al is irrelevant. We discussed it in the last class, not today.
Last class, yes. Yeah.
So have you checked the recording? So you are right. When you have al, it is irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Yes.
Okay. So, sister. Okay. So who is here? Is stranger 01? Hello. Stranger 01. Who do we have here? Sorry, please, if you don't introduce yourself, I have to take you out from here because we have a close group.
It's Parveen Maroof. Sorry, I was struggling to navigate this app. I didn't know how to use it.
Okay, no problem. So you are the one who texted me last week, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
yes.
welcome to the class. Have you listened to the recording?
I listened to one of them. I wasn't feeling well over the weekend. The first one where you're talking about the ism and harf and what was it? Ism, harf, and fail. Yeah.
Yes.
But I didn't quite grasp all of it. But inshallah, hopefully, I'll manage. Probably.
Okay, so we are a little bit advanced here, so you can listen to us today. I will not be engaging you in the question answers, but at the moment we are revising our previous lessons and we will start pronouns today. So I will request that you listen to the session today and please go back and listen to the recording as much, and then you join us tomorrow, inshallah, when you have a bit perspective of the lessons, right?
Inshallah.
You have previous learning in Arabic grammar?
Just a little bit. I did a little bit online with the Medina books.
Okay. So we are using Bayana book here, but I think you will catch us, inshallah ta'ala. So just listen to us today, and you will see the flow of the class. Okay, and you will inshallah learn something. Okay, okay. Put yourself to mute. Back to mute. Okay. Okay. So who we have? Sister Hodma again. Can you please give me the status and what do you call it? The lightness, light, heavy, and irrelevant for Al Bahraini.
Sorry, could you repeat the word?
Al Bahraini.
Okay, Bahraini.
Mhm.
It ends with is it majroor
Raini.
and irrelevant.
Okay, you say it's majroor, it's jar, but give.
Sorry.
So, what is the rafa and nasab for Al Bahraini? Al Bahr.
The rafa and the nasb.
Yes.
So al Bahraini, Bahraina, and Bahrainu.
So start with Bahar. The word Bahar. Baharun. We start with rafa, right? Start with sound. Yeah.
Okay. Baharu. Okay. Muslimina.
No, I'm asking. Yeah.
Like that.
Give me the Muslim chart. Give me the complete Muslim chart for the word Baharun.
Okay. Oh, that's too challenging.
No, I think that was 2-3 classes ago. I mean, this is something that we are doing it from last 3 sessions. It must be your second nature by now. Give me the Muslim chart for Baharun. Yeah.
Muslima. Baharima.
Okay. Now I'm asking you the simple Muslim chart, sister. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimani. But the word is Bahar now. So give me the Muslim chart for Bahar.
I don't know how to convert it though.
Yeah, that's something you have to learn, right? You remember some sounds and some ending combinations, right? So that we know how to convert a word. We are not always be playing with the word Muslim in Quran. There will be so many isim coming up, right? So Bahar is.
I don't really have a Arab vocab to practice with.
You can use any word to practice with. I'm giving you a word, but you're not even trying. Try it. You can do it. I know you can do it. Inshallah. Try with Muslimun is what sound in the end? Un? Musliman
Mun.
is an and Muslimin is in. So put bahar and give the sound.
Baharun,
Mm-hmm.
Baharan, and Baharin.
It was so simple, right? So the second chart.
I thought it was. Sorry, and then so it's Muslim and Muslimani and Muslimini.
So now
I'm changing, right?
the dual column is Muslimani, Muslimani, right?
Ya Allah. I think I need a bit more practice on this.
Do you have Muslim chart in front of you?
I will put it in front of me.
Please put it in front of you and then say it.
Okay, Muslim and Nasb status.
No, I'm asking to give you the full Muslim chart of Bahar, the word Bahar.
Okay, but in the Nasb status.
No, in the full Muslim chart is the full Muslim chart, right? Rafa, Nasab, Jar included.
Okay, Baharun.
Yes.
Muslimain. Baharaini.
Oh, okay. How you say Muslim chart, sister? Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Yes.
This is our Muslim chart, right? So
Yes.
put the word Bahar in it and give me the Muslim chart.
Okay, the single is easy. The difference is the pair and the dual. I can't do.
Yes, you
The
have.
single is Baharun, Baharan, Baharin.
Okay, then what's difficult in dual and cruel?
Because it's extra letters. It's
So
not the
what?
sound that's changing.
Yeah, it's any combination. Like you have to add ani after Muslim, right? To make it Muslimani and Aini and Muslimaini and Aini. So you have to put the combination after the word, right? So why
Okay,
can't
yeah.
you put the combination after the word Bahar?
Baharaini? No, Muslim. Baharim. Oh my God.
No.
I'm so sorry.
What is the first one? Don't be confused. Don't be confused. Relax yourself. Take a deep breath. Relax. Okay, you can do it. I have complete faith in you. You can do it. So say Muslimani,
Muslimani,
Behrani.
Baharani.
Right? You just have to put ani in the end, right?
Okay. Muslimaini, Baharaini.
Good.
Muslimaini, Baharaini.
Good. And the plural form?
Muslimuna, Baharuna.
Yes.
Muslimina, Baharina.
Mm-hmm.
And then Muslimina, Baharina.
Okay. So we have Al Bahraini. So what it is?
It is Bahraini is it dual?
It's the dual, yes.
Plural.
It's dual. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini,
Rafa'a.
Baharani,
That is
Bahraini. But Baharani is Muslimani. Bahraini doesn't sound with Muslimani. What it sound with? Muslimaini.
Yes.
So Muslimani is not Rafa. What is Muslimani?
Muslimina.
No,
Muslimaini
Muslimaini, yes.
is Nasb or Jar.
Nasab or Jar. Very well done. You need to remember your Muslim chart because we cannot move forward. Right? So this is your homework. And in the next class, I will listen all the variation of Muslim charts from you, right? And I can give you any word. So you have to work on your ending combination and ending sounds.
Okay.
Right? So this is your little homework. Okay, Sister Lippy. And you didn't give me whether it is light, heavy, or relevant.
Al-Bahraini, you said, right?
Yes, Al Bahraini.
So because of the Al, it's irrelevant.
Very well done. See, so you just have to work on your Muslim chart, and inshallah, you will be in practice by tomorrow. That is my confidence in you, inshallah.
Okay.
Sister Lippy, I know you are the only one who started afresh learning Arabic. So yes, things will take time to come to you, but you have to give it a bit more, time than the others, right? So you have to work a little more harder.
Okay.
Right? Jazakallah khair. Very good attempt. Sister Lippy?
Yes.
Bittayyibi.
Bittayyibi. B is a Bittayyibi is a jar status and
Bittayyibi is jar, yes.
and light.
Okay. I think when I say bit tayyibi, so this is B and al tayyibi.
Okay, al-tayyibi.
I know it was a trick. No, sorry, it was a trick question. I ask you because since we are progressing, so we need to listen to the al sound more carefully now. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so
Bittayyibi. So you didn't listen al in the end because in tajweed you don't say al tayyibi, you say at tayyibi.
Okay, so this is heavy.
So this is irrelevant because it's al in it.
Yes.
Okay, Jazakallah. I'm asking you to trick questions today because by this question you learn something new. We cannot teach you everything in one class, right? There's so many rules to Arabic grammar. So when I
Yes.
ask you this trick question, these things clarifies to you, right? So there's I'm not asking you intentionally to put you in a spot or something, but I'm just asking you the question to teach you. And this is none of your fault if you cannot answer it, right?
Okay.
Jazakallah. Sister Mushtari? Sister Mushtari? Yes. Tulata. Tulata.
Sorry?
Tulata.
Tulata. Thulatha.
Yes, Tulata. Sulasa. You from the middle. Oh, sorry, Indian Pakistani background. So we have studied as
Nasab.
yeah, Tulata. It's nasab, right? Light, heavy, or relevant?
Light.
Very good. Very good. Sister Raisa, you are with us now.
Ustaza, I don't know about relevant and irrelevant difference.
Okay, when we have al in front of any ism, so the light and heavy status become irrelevant.
Okay.
Just simple rule: if we have al in front of any ism, the light and heavy does not apply. It become irrelevant. Okay. Sister Raisa, I think Sister Raisa is not. Are you here? Yeah. Okay, Sister
Yeah.
Raisa. The word is nehlatan.
Sorry?
Nehlatan.
Nehlatan. It's Nehlatan. Nehlatan is Rafa.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy.
Very well done, Sister Samia.
And it's
Yeah.
Yes, sister. Sorry.
Okay, Sister Samia. Salihatin.
Salihatin.
Yes.
It's heavy and it's atin. Atin. It's plural and atin. It's nasab or jar.
Very good, very good. And it's coming from the Muslim church, yeah?
Yeah, Muslim church.
Very good. Sister Habiba?
Yes.
Basharun.
Basharun is Rafa and heavy.
Very good, very good. So I think all the confusions that we have is been removed when we practice it. But for the last time, I want Sister Lippy to give us the Muslim charts, all Muslim charts, before we move forward, inshallah.
Okay. مسلمون مسلمان مسلمين مسلمان مسلمين مسلمين مسلمون مسلمين مسلمين مسلمة مسلمة مسلمات مسلمتان مسلمتين مسلمتين مسلمات 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 مسلمات.
Very well done. Very well done. So this is the Muslim chart that we used to learn like this, like how Sister Lippy has given us, and then things will become very, very easy for us, inshallah ta'ala. So I have a question to ask about the last class. So who remember flexibility? If I ask question and then give me that how many type of flexibility is there in Arabic grammar? Sister Mushtari. I know Sister Samia, you know. Yeah, how many types of flexibility? Categories of flexibility. Yeah. Didn't you revise the session? Were you there in the last class? Thursday class?
That was last little confusion for me.
No, it's not. I'm not asking any trick question. I'm asking a simple question. How many categories of flexibility we discussed last time? Sister Samia, can you please refresh Sister Mushtari?
All right, there are 3 categories. So fully flexible, partially flexible, and non-flexible.
Okay, very well done. So Sister Mushtari, do you remember now?
Yes.
So
Yes.
So how many categories of flexibility?
Three categories: fully flexible, unflexible, and partly flexible.
Okay, so and I have to ask you a question again that like do we apply flexibility to all 3 columns of Muslim chart or to any one column?
All columns, 3 columns.
All 3 columns. Okay, and do everybody agree with it or somebody has any different opinion about it?
No. 2 columns.
Okay. I'm not saying you are right or wrong. I'm just asking if anybody else have a different opinion about it, or do they all agree with sisters?
It's just the single, the ending sounds, not the ending combinations.
Yeah, it only applies to the Wahid column of Muslim or Muslima chart, right? So when we're talking about flexibility, we are not talking about dual or we are not talking about plural. We are only talking about the Wahid column, right? Okay.
Yes.
So, Sister Visri, another question for you. So normally an ism is let me say default status of an ism is fully flexible, non-flexible, or partly flexible. Most common type of is
Fully flexible.
most common type of is fully flexible, right? So when we say fully flexible, what does it mean? Sister Raisa, can you answer this for me? Sister Mushri, I'm giving you a break for a moment. Sister Raisa.
Yeah. Could you ask it again?
So when we say that ism is fully flexible, what do we mean by that?
And it's fully flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Word can show like three. Oh wait, yeah. So fully flexible word can show like 3 status in
Yes.
in a normal way. It has like the 3 ending, the an, and in.
Absolutely perfect answer. Very well done. So, Sister Sarah, are you okay to answer?
Sorry, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sorry,
Walaikum
Ustaz,
assalam.
I had another class, so I just joined.
Oh,
So I'm not sure what is going on.
we are just revising. We haven't started anything new today because I know the last classes were very heavy dose. So I'm just revising at the moment to see how we are. Okay, so my question to you is you remember flexibility we discussed last week. So what do we say that the words are non-flexible? How do we know that the words are non-flexible?
How do we know that the words are non-flexible? SubhanAllah, I didn't revise anything, so inshallah I will try my best. We had covered about the non-flexible words that you told us that the words that end with the alif maksura, okay, like the names of the prophets Zakaria alayhi salam and Musa. And also you told us about the ismul ishara. And there was another one I'm missing.
Isme Masula.
Yes, Isma Masula, but I'm not sure of this one, so that's the reason I don't remember it.
Okay, so you remember the GIF, right? But the main definition is that the word that does not show the status in like the normal we have stand on an in sound, so they remain the same as Rafa Nasab or Jar. Like they do not show their statuses by their ending sounds.
Yes.
Right? So when we look at the word and it's remained the same in Rafa Nasab or Jar, like Musa, 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 Isa, Isa, Isa does not show any variation in Rafa Nasab or Jar form, we call them non-flexible because they are not ready to change, they are not ready to flex to the status requirement sound. Right? So we call them non-flexible words.
Yes.
Okay. So the difficult one was the partly flexible word. Right? So Habiba,
Yes.
what do you remember from the last session about the partly flexible isms?
Partly flexible, it can be two form,
Mhm.
Rafa or Nasab. It cannot be jar form.
Okay.
And I know about some the prophets who are from
Okay,
Arabs.
first thing before we go there, I want to
Okay.
just tweak to it that you say they are not they anjar form. It's not like they show only rafa form because they do not take kasra. So they only show the dhamma and the fatha. They never take kasra. So the nasab
Yes.
and jar looks like the same, right? It's not that they are not in a jar form. They are in a jar form, but it looks like the same in nasab or jar
Yeah.
because they do not take kasra.
Kasra. Yeah.
Right? Okay, now carry on what you were giving us.
On next, I just remember that some Arabian prophets they are fully flexible, but other prophets are partly.
Very good. The non-Arab prophets in Quran that are mentioned are partly flexible.
Partly flexible, yes, and some I think places are partly flexible.
Some places, not some places. We say the name of the places, right?
Okay.
The name of the places. Like if I say Medina, it can be fully flexible. But when I say Makkah, because Makkah is the name of the city, because Medina in Arabic language means the city, right? It doesn't mean Medina means city, doesn't mean any name of a city. Like we have cities and the towns and the villages like this city. But since it was the city of Prophet Sallallahu, it was named as the Medina. But it says Madinatul Munawwara. Its actual name
So
is.
it is not partly flexible.
So Medina is fully flexible. But since the name of Medina is Madinatul Munawwara, so Madinatul Munawwara will become partly flexible. Right?
Okay, the full name will become the
the
partly.
name of a place will become partly flexible. When you say country, when you say city, when you say town, it is not a particular name. It could be any country, any city, any noun, right? So these are fully flexible. But when I say Britain, when I say Coventry or Luton or Birmingham or London, these are the name of the city, so they become partly flexible. Jannah, Jahannam, right? The name of the places. But when I say house, it can be any house, right?
Okay. Common, if it is common noun like.
Yes. If it's a proper name of a city, of a place, proper name of a place, then it is only partly flexible. Okay. And what was next? There was another thing.
Proper names.
They were not proper names. They were names, but not proper names.
I said that non-Arabs prophet's name.
Yes, but they were another category. The two other category of names.
Yeah, Arab is fully flexible, but non-Arab is partly.
Name of the prophets, right? But we studied about the name of the women as well, right?
Okay.
And what did we say? The name of the women are partly flexible. Aisha, Khadija, Zainab, Iman. We say the name of the women are Partly flexible.
Partly.
And there was
Okay,
another category that we say that the unique masculine name are partly flexible, and that was Hamza, Umar, Usman, that we studied some of the names, right?
Okay, that I forget. Okay.
Okay, no problem. That's why we are revising. That is the reason why we're revising today. So, Sister Lippy,
Yes.
do you remember any exceptions that we say that?
Yes. If of the middle of the three word, if middle of the sukun, like lutun,
Yes.
muhun, is the exception. This is a fully flexible.
Yes, and same goes with the Adanun.
Yes.
Jannat, name of the Jannat is Adan, and the Adan has a sukun on da.
On the top, yeah, middle of the what is the sukun, so this is a fully flexible.
Okay, and there was another rule about the name of the places.
Yeah. Rule of the is if three word is
Three word is fine, but there was another thing. Okay, you don't remember. It's like when I say if a name of the place has al on beginning of it as its name, then it is fully flexible, like Al Iraq.
Okay.
Okay, and Al Hind.
Al Hind.
Right.
Okay.
So when you come across that word, the name of a place that has al in it, so you can you treat it as fully flexible.
Okay.
Okay. So this was our revision. Barakallah fi. This is our revision for the flexibility. I know this is the most difficult topic in the beginning of the beginners Arabic, and you will come across it inshallah ta'ala with more practices. So we started another topic last time, that was pronouns. Right, so Sister Mushtari. Do you remember pronouns? How many type of pronouns are there?
ضمير متصل ضمير منفصل.
Yes.
Attached and detached.
Yes, detached. Yes, independent or attached pronoun. That's good. Yes, very well done, Sister Parveen.
Yes.
What is the status of independent pronoun?
Say again, Ustara.
Sorry, sister. What is the status of independent pronoun?
Status of independent pronoun. Rafa.
Yes, very good. Sister Raisa.
Yeah.
What is the status of dependent pronouns or attached pronouns?
Sorry.
What is the status of attached pronouns? Sister Parveen just said that the independent pronouns are Rafa. So what is the status of attached pronouns?
Oh, so if it's attached, it would be jar.
Okay. And what about Nasab?
Would it be both? Or?
Okay. So independent pronoun or attached independent pronouns are Rafa, and the attached pronouns are Nasab or Jar. Right?
Oh, nasab and okay.
Nasab or Jar. They can come as both Nasab as Jar. Right? So Sister Samia, please give us the chart of the pronouns.
Okay, so can I sing it? No, I'm joking.
Oh, please go ahead.
Okay. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, anti, no, and then anta,
Mm-hmm.
antum, antuma,
Antuma,
anti,
antum. Antuma, antum. Huma, hum, antuma, antum. Right?
anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu.
Very well. Sister Sarah?
Yes, Sarah.
Can you give us the meaning of those pronouns?
The meaning.
English meanings, yeah.
Yeah, the same, the chart, right?
Yes, the chart, yes.
Okay, so for huwa is he.
Mm-hmm.
That is singular.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Huwa
If you are attending to your child, so it's okay.
yes, I'm attending, but inshallah, this is something which I should be able to do it. So
Okay,
I can try.
please go ahead.
But sorry if it's taking a longer time.
No,
Actually,
no. Take your time. Doesn't matter.
yeah, I'm done now. Alhamdulillah. So huwa is he, and this is it can be he, or it can be referred to as it,
Yes.
singular. Huma is both of them, masculine, and hum is they, masculine. And here is she or it, and it is feminine, singular. Huma is a dual, both of them, women, and hunna is they, referring to women as well, feminine. And then we have anta. Anta is you for masculine, and tuma is both of you for masculine, and antum is all of you for masculine, and anti, you, singular for feminine, antuma, both of you, dual for feminine, and antunna, all of you, plural for feminine. And then ana refers to I, and nahnu is we, plural. So ana is singular and nahnu is plural. Here we don't have the dual. Yeah.
Very well done.
Ana.
Very beautifully explained. Mashallah, mashallah. So this is our revision of what we did till last week. So I am starting today with attached pronoun. But before that, anybody has any questions?
No, Ustaza.
Okay, that's good. So let's begin. Where is my screen sharing? Okay. So under these, can you all see my screen?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Okay. So underneath this independent pronoun, there are some words written, right? Like underneath huwa is a ha written, and the one ha has dhamma on it, and the other ha has kasra on it. So where we have, like, this is called attached pronoun because it does not stand on its own. Like, you do not see a who or he written anywhere as it's on its own in Quran, but you have come across rabbuhu or rabbihi, right? But you have come across like rabbu, like huma is another attached pronoun, but it remains the same as its independent pronoun. So you may have seen huma written on its own and huma as a attached pronoun, but you will understand it when you see it in the Quran, that whether if it's attached with a word, like if it's rabbu huma, then it is attached pronoun, like it is connected with another ism. But when it's coming as on its own, like huma, and then another word is starting, like huma is standing as it is, as written, then it is a independent pronoun. Like home has the dependent version as home and him. So when you say home, it can be attached pronoun, but when you say home connected with the ism, then it is an attached pronoun. And when home is attending on its own, it is an independent pronoun. And it can be hin as well. So do not get confused that who and he is the Rafa or Jar version. No, they are not Rafa or Jar version. They both can be Rafa and they both can be Jar, but they are the ways because it comes to the flow of the sentence or the of the ism before it. So or a fail before it, they also get connected with the fails. So when you have a connection with another word, then they will come as who or he sometime. Mostly it's who, or sometimes it's he, or mostly it's huma, sometimes it's hima, and in case mostly it's home and sometimes it's him. So the attached version of huma, huwa, huma, hum is who, he, huma, hima, and hum, him. Same goes with the feminine column. Then here is ha, huma is huma and hima, same, and hunna is hunna and hinna, the same. So only changes that you have to remember is huwa and hiya for the third person. Now in the second person column, we have anta, that when it is attached, in its attached format, it will become ka. Antuma will become kuma and antum will become kum. Let's see that here is full anta is replacing with ka and antu is replacing with ku, and then we have ma uh, as antuma ending ma, and then antum is antu replacing with ku, and then it's mim sakin. So anta is ka, antuma is kuma, antum is kum. And in the feminine section, we have anti again, ki, antuma kuma, antunna kunna. And in first person, we have ana. Ana will be when it will be in attached form. The I will be in attached form is e or ni, and nahanu in attached form is na. Okay, there is something more that you have to remember, but there is a trick to remember. I'm telling you that Hua is who and he, and huma and whom you don't have to remember. Hiya is ha. Again, huma and hunna you don't have to remember. But only thing you have to remember is that it could be huma or hima, hum or him, or hunna and hinna. Anta, you say the whole anta is replaced by ka. It's a single half ka. And antuma replace antu with ku and then ma, kuma. Antum, ku, and mim to kum. Anti is ki, antuma kuma, and antunna is again antu become ku and na will become na the kunna. So we're saying that the ka is taking the haraka from the anta version, and then you add if there is any addition to the later word. Then you have to remember ana. Ana is ji or ni, and hanu is na. Okay, so now please turn on your mics and say after me. Huwa is who and he.
Hua is who.
Who or he?
Huma, huma, hima.
Huma, hima,
Hum, him.
him,
Hiya, ha.
yeah,
Huma, hima.
huma,
Hunna, hinna. Antaka. Antumakuma. Antumkum. Antiki. Antumakuma. Antunnakunna. Anajini. Nahnuna. Okay, repeat again. Huwa, who, he. Huma, hima. Hum, him. Hiya, ha. Huma, hima. Hunna, hinna. Antaka. Antumakuma. Antumkum. Antiki. Antumakuma. Antunnakunna. Anajini. Nahnu. Na. Okay, so this is something that you have to remember, right? But I don't think this is too much difficult, right? Or you want me to give you more time to practice it?
So, Stasia, why we are reciting with reciting? Why we are saying hua, huma, hum, and also who, because of they are using in the Quran like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Because dependent pronoun comes in Quran a lot of time, and sometimes they come as who, like when we are talking about, like when we say he, when we say him, like when we say he, it's huwa. But when we are talking about him or his, then we have who or he, right? Variation in the Quran. We will see it inshallah ta'ala. Next thing I want to do is go to Surah Adiyat to give you an option that where they how we have studied so far. There will be some inshallah pronouns as well in there. But the all the attached pronouns, like when we say about both of them, when talking about like they, when we say them or they men, like the we're talking about them, we say him, right? And then when we say I, and when I say me, the me is ye and ni, right? So I is always in rafa form because I is always a doer or the subject of a sentence. But when we're talking about me is not, never a sentence start with me. Me is something that always comes in a detail, right? So me is e and ni. Do you understand?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay. So now do a little exercise. Okay, I want you one by one to do one ayah, and I want to see how much do you identify, right? Like how can you find the state, how much have you studied, what you can give in this ayat, right? So I am starting with Sister Samia.
Yes, Ustad.
So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal adiyati dabhan, the first ayah. So what there are two words in it, right? And the one for wa is a harf. So
Yes.
there are two words in it. So can you explain me that what can you, by looking at this word, what can you see as far as what we have learned so far?
Okay, inshallah. So والعادياتي. So this al-adiyati. So it will be irrelevant because of the al.
Mm-hmm.
And so al-adiyati, the ta has a kasra on it, so it's jar.
Yes. Very well done.
And والعادياتي ضبحا. The dabha is got a fathatain, so it's rough, it's nasab and it's heavy.
Very good, very good. And there's one thing I want to tell you, that when you say double accent, double fatha, double dhamma, double kasra, they can never be fail. So you know that they are always ism, right? And when you have al in front of a word, it can all not be fail. So it's always a ism.
Ism. Okay, so if it's got a double on it, or if it's al, it's always an ism.
It's always an ism. Like there's a clear cut giveaway that cannot be fail, right?
Yeah.
I cannot be a
Yes.
harf, definitely. So okay, you did it very right. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, I'm very proud of you. But there, I want you, for all the next of you, I want you to say the first thing that when we see that whether it's a harf, whether it's a ism or it's a fail, right? Since we don't have that much understanding now, so I will tell you the what is fail, right? But harf, you can identify some of them but not all of them. That will I can tell you. But at the moment we are listening ism. So first we identify whether it's a fail, harf, or ism. So once we identify it's an ism, like I give you two very clear cut uh, signs for an ism. Like if you have al and it has tanween, it's definitely is an ism. So then you will see, look for it of its status. So when you find that it's an ism, then you will like it's a rafa, nasab, or jar. When you have identified rafa, nasab of jar, then you will look for the its heavy, light, or irrelevant thing. Right?
Can I do the next one? How you told me to do it then?
Yes, please go ahead.
So فالموريات قدحا. Fa is harf.
Mm-hmm.
Al-muriyati is a ism.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be jar because of the kasra.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be irrelevant because of the al.
Very well.
And Fadhan is ism.
Mm-hmm.
Pain on it, so it will be nasab. And it will be heavy because of the
Beautiful. See, mashallah, in just few lessons, we are able to identify what the ism is, and we are able to identify what the status of an ism is, whether it's light or heavy. Mashallah, we have learned so much that we are start connecting to the words of Quran. Mashallah. Sister Sarah, can you give me فالمغيرات subhan?
Yes. Fa is the harf, and al-mughirati is the ism.
And how do we
And
find
it's
it's an
in the-
ism?
Because of the al, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, you say the al is a marker of an ism, right? Is a sign of an ism.
Yes, sign of an ism.
Yes.
And then the kasra on the ta shows that it is jar. And then we have subhan. Subhan is the status will be han. So is it nasab?
Yes, it is nasab. Okay, try doing it again now by first saying that fa is a harf, al-mughirati is ism because of al, right? And it is jar because of kasra in the end, and is irrelevant status irrelevant because of al in it. So we cannot say it's heavy light, it's irrelevant. Then for subhan, it's again an ism because it has double fathatain. And so it has double fathatain, so it is nasab, and this is double fathatain, therefore it is heavy. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Do it again this time.
Yeah. Fa is the harf here, and al-mughirat is the ism because of the al, and because it's preceded by the al, so it's irrelevant. And the status will be, and it is jar because ta has a kasra on it. And then we have subhan. We can identify it as an ism because of the fathatain, and it's heavy.
Okay, so now we are saying that it is jar, but we studied Muslima chart. Atun, atin, atin, right? So atin can be nasab or jar. Same goes with muriyati and same goes with adiyati. I was not trying to confuse you all when you started it, but since now you are in a flow, so adiyati, muriyati or mughirati, they all have ati ending. So in a Muslima chart plural column we have atun, atin, atin. So atin, atin can be nasab or can be
nasab and can be jar also. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
No problem. Sister, who do I call next? Sister Habiba.
Yes.
فآثرنا به نقعا.
Okay. Fa is a hurf, and asarna, I think it is fail.
Yes, it is fail because it is fail by the meaning. There's no explanation.
Match with the Muslima chart.
Yeah, does not follow the Muslima chart.
And be again the harf, and he is attached pronoun.
Very good, very good. See, you find out the attached pronoun. Those who were confused. So the attached pronouns cannot stand on its own. They have to sit with something. So here it's a harf attached with attached pronoun, right? Very well spotted, mashallah.
Naka'an is fathatain, that's why it is nasab.
Yes, and it is an ism. How do you find out it's ism?
Yes,
Because
it's
of fathatain.
Yes.
And what is the status?
It's nasab, and it's heavy.
Very well, mashallah. Beautiful. So who should I call next? Sister Hodma, do you want to try?
Okay, I'll try. فوسطن به جمعة. Fa is a harf. وسط is
it's a failure. You can ignore it.
به, but is a harf again. And ha is a attached pronoun, he. جمعا, because of the fathatain, it's a ism.
Yes. And status?
Nasab.
Yes. And?
Heavy.
Very well done, mashallah.
Swed.
Very good.
Well done, Ozma. That was really good.
Yeah, mashallah, mashallah. Sister Lippy,
Yes.
next ayah, please. Inna is a harf.
Yes. إن حرف of nasab.
Yes, it is harf of nasab.
إن الإنسان. So alone. So this is a ism.
It is ism.
As a na is a so insan is a nasab status.
Mm-hmm.
And لربه li is harf li. Harf of
Jar.
jar.
Mm-hmm.
Jar, yeah. So Rabbihi, Rab is a ism, and
Mm-hmm.
bihi is the attached pronoun.
Okay.
So Rabbihi.
As a rab is an ism, so rab is in status of an ism.
Rab is a maybe the Rabbi is a jar status.
Yes, it's a jar status because of harf jar. It was easy, but for those who don't know, the kasra tell us that it is jar,
Jar.
right? And is it light, heavy, relevant?
Is heavy because it's a Rab.
No, it's rabbi. It's not rabbin. Heavy should have.
Okay, yes, sorry, I light.
It has a
not
reason to be light. There's other reason to be light. It's a mudaf ilayh thing, but it is here. It's light, right?
light. Okay, yes.
And what about the last word?
It was Lakanud. So Lakanud, I can see the tanwin. So this is the ism and heavy.
Yes, it's and heavy. Very good. Who should I call next? Very good. The class is mashallah in a very good flow. I'm so proud of you all. Mashallah, mashallah. Sister Mushtari. Next ayah, please.
Yes, sir. وإنه على ذلك لشهيد وحرف
Yes. In is also harf.
sorry
Inna is also a harf.
إن حرف
Hmm.
who attach pronoun
Yes.
إن نصب it is
Yeah, inna is a harf nasab. Yeah, but we are not talking about harf. We are talking about ism at the moment, right? So, do you spot any ism? Allah is a harf, right?
على حرف ذلك اسم إشارة
Yes.
لشهيد اسم because it has tanween
Yes.
ضمتين
Yes.
and heavy
Yes, heavy. And status?
رفع
Rafa. Very well done. Sister Parveen.
yes
Next ayah, please.
وإنه لحب الخير لشديد wow is harf so only we say harf or harf ataf
No, we are not at this stage. Just
okay
so
okay
just
wow is harf inna is also harf who is attached pronoun
Mm-hmm.
li is harf jar
Mm-hmm.
hubbi is the majrur
Yeah.
due
So
to
hubbi is an ism.
ism yeah
Mm-hmm.
al khairi is also ism because of alif lam
Yes.
للشديد لا لام is harf
Mm-hmm.
الشديد is اسم
Because of the name.
heavy
Yes. So hubbi, khairi, and lashadidun. What are the statuses of these three words?
what is the status of lihubbi
Yeah, hubbi. Hubbi is what is
hubbi is
it?
a jar status
And is it light, heavy, or relevant?
this is light
Okay. Well, good.
al khairi is also jar status is light
We say al. So can we say light or heavy with al?
al khairi light
No, al khairi has al in front of it, right? So when we
yeah
have al, it is irrelevant, right?
relevant
Yeah.
okay
So shadidun,
shadidun is heavy
heavy, and
relevant
rafa.
rafa okay
Heavy and irrelevant. Wow, it can be any everything, right?
okay
Okay. We are running off time, but I want to complete this surah. I don't want to leave it there because I'm so impressed with the progress, and I want all of you to give it a attempt. So, Sister Raisa, next ayah, please.
Ustada, can I ask something?
Yes, please.
So, hubbi, how can I use ism?
Okay. Yes, you don't know. You cannot identify hubbi as an ism now, but I know from my knowledge that the hubbi is an ism. And when we'll study, inshallah ta'ala, in couple of days about the hurf jar, then you will find that hurf jar always comes before an ism. So li is a hurf jar.
Yes.
So inshallah ta'ala, we will study that, and that's why the sister Parveen is mashallah advanced, so she gave us very easily. But if somebody else will be doing it, I have to help you in that, right?
Because I can't see any tanween.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. There's not always the case that you have tanween and you have at least is one of the markers, like two of the markers. Not always the case, but since we are beginning, inshallah ta'ala, by the end of this week, you will be defining it in place of when you say the harf in front of it as well. Inshallah, that's something next to come.
Jazakallah khair.
No problem. So, sister, who did I call for the next ayah?
Me.
Okay, please go ahead.
Which one?
Afala ya'lamu idha butira ma fil quburi. Okay, leave afala, leave ya'lamu, because ya'lamu is a fail, isa is mudaf, then leave them all, then start with butira.
Okay, so
Leave butira as well, just go for quburin.
okay. So after
Al-quburi. Al-quburi.
Al-Quburi. So so with al it's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm. But first thing first, when we have al, it is
it's
an ism because it's an al in it. It cannot be fail or harf.
Yeah. So it's ism and al-Quburi. So it's also light because there's not Al-Quburi, it's jar.
Not light, sorry, sister. It's got element.
Sorry?
I just wanted to give her a time to change. Yeah, that's fine. But first thing first, that you have to give me the status, right? The quburi is
Al-Quburi.
al-quburi. When you say al-quburi, then your mind works differently. So al-quburi is rafa, nasab, or jar.
It's jar.
Good. And now give me, is this heavy, light, or irrelevant?
So if it has al, it won't be light.
Light or heavy, it will be irrelevant, right?
Yeah, it will be irrelevant. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Sister Samia, can you please do these last two ayat quickly?
I'll try.
Okay, so we know Husila and Mafi, please leave it, then goes to As-Suduri.
Okay, as-Suduri. So because of the alif lam, it's a ism. Because of the kasra, it's jar. And because of the al, it's irrelevant.
Very well.
Inna is harf. Rabbahum. So hum is attached pronoun. Rabba is ism.
Yes.
It's a nasabin. It's a nasabin status.
Yes.
Because it's got an attached pronoun. It's going to be either nasab or jar. And it's light. B is
the rabba is light. Rabba is light, but otherwise it will be rabban. So it is light. It's a rabba.
Yep.
Good. B is a harf.
B is a harf with the attached pronoun him.
So what is Sisi? We talked about home and him, right? So home as an independent pronoun, but when we have home as attached pronoun, it can be home and him, right?
Yeah.
So we are saying the two variation in single ayah, home and him. Yeah. Rabba means my Lord. If I want you to translate it, Rabba home. Rabba means Lord. Home. What will be the translation of a home?
There.
There. So their Lord.
All of them. Yeah. All of their Lord. Yeah.
Yeah. And be him. Be means with, right? It's a harf. It means with. So him means.
Same. So there.
When we say there with, we say them. Yeah, with their.
With them.
With them. Right?
Yeah.
So that's how you say when you have a variation in English, then they have a variation in Arabic as well. Rabbahum and bihim. They both are the attached pronoun. They both are the variation of a third person masculine, hum, and they are here appearing as hum and hin in the single ayah. Subhanallah.
Yes, mashallah.
So
يوم
yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
يومئذ is because of the kasratain, it's ism. Because of the kasratain, it's jar. And because it's got tanween, it's heavy.
Very good.
La khabir, la is a harf. Khabir.
Khabirun. I know when we read it,
Khabirun.
we say khabir, but we are doing grammar at the moment, right?
Okay, inshallah. Yeah. Khabirun, because of the dhammatain, it's a ism. Because of the dhammatain, it is rafa in status. And because of the tanween, it is heavy.
MashaAllah, subhanallah. Very, very good.
You're a very good teacher. Mashallah.
No problem, mashallah. I'm so proud of you all, and I am so happy with the progress. And let's clap for all of us. That's for a minute. Let's clap for each other.
On the back.
Essentially, this is a very good progress. I'm very proud of you all, and I know I've taken time, but let me stop recording, and I have to ask you about the Eid thing.